Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and to my old and returning subscribers, you guys has been amazing. And if you are just seeing my channel for the first time, you are welcome. So blend hairs are one of the most sought after and fast rising demanding texture of hair in the market because they have better quality than synthetic hairs, and also they are very good alternative of woman hair because we know how expensive woman hair are in the right market right now, which we know the economy is hard. So people are really looking into blend hair at least to still look good on a budget, and the quality is also nice. But there is one thing about blend hair is that it doesn't last as long as human hairs. So in today's video, I'll be telling you some of the tricks and tips them how to maintain it for it to last long for you, as long as even 1 or 2 years. So the first tip or trick on how to maintain your blend hair to make it last long for you is brush it always. Yes, brush your blend hair before and after every use, because trust me, tangling is not a friend of blend hair at all. Even generally, even human hair, how much more blend hair. So if you want your blend hair to last, especially the straight ones or the body wave one like this one I'm wearing, if you want it to last for a very long time, you need to brush it at all times to avoid it tangling, because that is the beginning of a problem if a blend hair is tangling. So before you use it, you brush it, and after every use you make sure you brush it well. And mind you, when you are brushing it, so let me say that don't use all your power and might to brush it, because if you brush it in a hard way, it will begin to shed, because they have the tendency of shedding fast. So you have to gently brush it, very gently, without using it, brushing it with all your strength to avoid it from shedding and also damaging the hair. So this brings me to the second point. And another point of how to maintain your blend hair to make it last for you, another trick and tip is that don't brush it dry. Yes, blend hair doesn't want, that's one, should I say, an abomination. Like blend hair is forbidden for you to brush your blend hair dry, because that is the beginning of shedding for it. So whenever you are brushing it, make sure, don't brush it dry, make sure you apply your leave-in conditioner or your water spray, because I always recommend that. Make sure you use your water spray to spray it first before your water spray can be your mixture of leave-in conditioner or serum. This is what I have in a bottle here, or you use the sunshine water spray, which I'll leave pictures for you to see. Is a very good water spray. So you use it to spray it first so that it will make it soft and it will avoid it from shedding, and it will even make it very easy for you to brush so that it will come out well. Sorry, you just spray it like this. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. You spray it, then you brush. You can see that it's very easy to brush right now. So don't ever brush your blend hair dry, to avoid it from shedding and also to avoid it from tangling, so from damaging. So after doing that, you can now apply your serum or whatever you want to do on it. Another tip and trick on how to maintain your blend hair to make it last long for you, this is for the coily one, is that don't ever brush your coily blend hair. Yes, because a lot of people have gotten questions on this, that Benita, can I brush my coily blend hair? Can I brush it? No, you don't have to. You don't brush it, because if you brush it, it's not like woman hair that you can brush it then you retain back the coils. It doesn't work that way. Blend hair doesn't have that guarantee. So don't ever brush it, even when you apply product, maybe your leave-in conditioner or water on it. Just for example, let me show you this is a synthetic coily hair, but I'm just giving you an example. So what you do is that you just spray water first on it like this, you spray water on it, then you apply your leave-in conditioner. Then immediately you apply your leave-in conditioner, you start using your fingers, to run through, to detangle the coils, to make it pop up, or to make the coil well defined. But brushing it is a no. Don't ever make that mistake of brushing your blend air, because the tendency of you retaining back that coils, it's not guaranteed, and it can also even damage it. So except you are somebody that you don't want the coils again, but I don't even advise you to do that anyway. So but make sure you don't brush it. Just use your hand after applying whatever product you want to apply on it to detangle it, to maintain that coils. It will make the coil well defined, and it will retain the coils for a very long time. So another way that you can maintain your blend air to make it last long for you is wash your blend air. By washing, I don't mean wash it regularly, because if you wash it too much, I don't think it will be too good. It's not advisable to always wash it, because it might just strip the hair of its moisture, and it will start making it, because blend air have that tendency of getting dry and frizzy. So but just make sure from time to time you wash it, like maybe once in 6 months or once in 4 months, but don't do it often. But just make sure you wash it from time to time, so that at least to take off the product build up on it. But because a good blender, when you wash it off, it will look new. Like since I've been using this blend air, I've always washed it only once, and at least when I washed it, it's kind of revived it, and it made it look new. So don't feel that because it's a blender you cannot wash it. You can still wash your blender. I also have a video on where I did a tutorial on how to wash your blend air, which I will leave the link in the description box for you to check out how to wash and style your blend air in a very simple way, but so that it will last long for you. So another tip again on how to maintain your blend air to last long for you is that avoid applying heavy product on your blend air. Yes, blend air is one air that is very simple to maintain. You don't need much. You don't need to apply too much product on it, even hairs generally, but blend air in particular, you don't need to apply too much product on it, and you don't need heavy product like a water spray sunshine, which I will leave pictures for you to see, is for the straight one. Then also a serum for the straight ones as well, to give you a good shine and to make it silky. So you just need a very simple serum. And this also, let me add this too, you don't need expensive product on your blend air. Yes, so don't anything less than 1,500 naira or below 1,000 naira, that is what you need. Anything above that, I don't really recommend it for you to use on your blend air. So don't spend heavily on product. There are simple products that you can use to maintain your blend air, but please just try as much as possible to avoid products that are heavy on it, because sometimes you can just apply maybe some product, and it will just damage that blend air entirely, and to bring it back, it will be very difficult. If it's human hair, it's still easy for you to revive back a woman hair, but blend air, it will be very difficult for you to revive it, to bring it back to life. So I always advise, just keep it simple in terms of styling product that you apply on it. Just keep it simple, just use something very simple. And I recommend water sprays a lot for it. Them just very lightweight leave-in conditioner, then a very simple and lightweight serum, it's fine on it. And make sure that every time you want to you wear it, make sure you apply product on it. And one thing is that, another tip again is that don't keep your blend airs dry. That, like, what I'm trying to say is that don't ever wear it without applying products, be it leave-in conditioner, be it a serum, but just make sure you apply product. Always let it be moisturized, always let it be don't let it dry, because that is, you will not see the beauty of it. Make sure you always use something on it, that's the right product on it to apply, but never leave your blend air dry, because if you leave it dry, you will not really see the beauty, you will not like the outcome. So make sure you apply product on it. A very good one and very simple product, like I just said. But make sure your blend hairs are not always dry. Another trick again on how to maintain your blend hair to make it last for you is that whenever you notice any form of tangling, or should I say it's looking like sponge, especially at the tip, because one thing with blend hairs and synthetic hair is that they always begin to tangle or get stiff from the tip. You know, they begin to look like, you know, should I say sponge from the tip. So one trick you will do, instead of you to just abandon it, is that you trim it. For example, now this is a straight blend hair. So me now, anytime I notice that this place is beginning to be stiff and is tangling, I will trim it, either with a blade or with scissors. Then if it's a coily one, just use a blade to trim it. But if you cannot do it, I will advise you to take it to your stylist to do the trimming for you. So with that, it will remove that strong or spongy tip that is having, and from there too you can still use it for a very long time. So with that too, it will make it last for you. The last but not the least is, if you want your blend hair to last for a very long time, avoid using hot heat to straighten it. Yes, because a lot of people ask me, can I straighten a blender? Can I straighten a blender? Yes, you can straighten a blend hair, but just avoid using a very hot straightener, a hot degree of straightener to straighten it. Like this one now that I have here with me, whenever I want to straighten it, I just use, like with the straightener I have, I use 180-degree heat to, you know, that's the level of heat that I use that is on the straightener, is 180. So please just avoid using very hot straightener degree to straighten it, to avoid it from, because if it's too hot, it will start making the hair to pull and it will start shedding, and you know that is not good for it, and that will make the blend hair to damage. So please, whenever you want to, just let it to be very not too hot, and just in between. Just make sure that the straightener is not too hot, to avoid it from you know, from damaging, and to avoid the blend hair from pulling off. That's for the straight hair. And if you also want to know how to straighten your blend hair, let me know in the comment section. Maybe I can do a video on that, to, you know, to do a tutorial on how you can straighten your blend hair. So these are some of the tricks that I have used before personally, and it has helped me, you know, it has made my blend hairs that I have to last for me. So if there's any points too that you want to add, feel free to ask me. And if there's any questions you like to ask, feel free also to ask me in the comment section. So that's it for this video. But before you click off, if you have not subscribed to this channel, click the subscribe button to join the family, and also click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video. This video, share all my videos, and please don't forget also to not to skip ads, you know, at least to support your girl, to support this channel. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for